this? Oh, fuck.
Now it is time to make the choice.
Right, well, that's not going to work, is it? That's what I say to you.
Cross pause.
Come, we're about to begin.
I love it.
So Cats is a new musical that's based on the beloved stage play of the same name that stars an ensemble cast that includes James Corden, Judi Dench, Idris Elba, Rebel Wilson, Jennifer Hudson. You also have Ian McKellen, amongst a brevity of others in this. And in Cats, we follow a group of cats that I guess are entering a talent show that if they win, they get to have a better life or they restart their lives. I think that's the premise of this movie. Alright guys, so let's get into Cats. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I was not looking forward to Cats at all. And I was not looking forward to this movie so much that it was in my least anticipated films for the rest of the year. And it didn't help even more so when those god-awful trailers went out. And when I saw the look of those cats, not only did it look unsettling, it looked like a straight up horror film. But of course, like with every movie that I'm not looking forward to at all, I walked into this movie with an open mind thinking, you know what? Maybe this one might just surprise me. Who knows? And I think there's a couple of things I liked. Going into the performances, everyone here does everything that they can with what they're given. But honestly, my favorite part of the film was when Jennifer Hudson sang Memory. That was the one scene of the film that pulled me in. Another thing I will say is that when it comes to the cinematography and the production design, is that Cats is a very good looking movie. And for the CGI, when you're looking at close-ups of the actors' faces, it actually looks really, really good. And I will also say that when it came to the dance choreography and the numbers, they were well done. When it comes to everything else though, oh god. Starting off, when it comes to the story, what was the story for this movie? Seriously. Guys, I am not joking. Like when I would tell you all what the premise of this movie is, that's literally all I know. When it comes to story and plot, I could not tell you all, for the life of me, what the hell this movie was about. Cats is basically number after number after number after number with no plot or anything to tie it together. It's basically just a bunch of random musical numbers put together. That's what this movie is. And the sad thing about this is that Tom Hooper, the guy who directed this film, directed another musical previous to this, Les Miserables, a film that I love not only because it had great musical numbers, but because it had a compelling story, which Cats didn't really have anything compelling about it whatsoever. All this movie was is that it's trying to be flashy with no substance at all. Going into the cast, look who you have here in this ensemble. I mean, you have James Corden, Judi Dench, Idris Elba, you have Ian freaking McKellen in this. Now, sure, I guess the cast is given their own little musical number, but beyond that, each member of the cast really has no impact on the film, especially Idris Elba. I mean, seriously. Other than maybe one or two things he does jack shit in this movie. Also, when it comes to Francesca Hayward, now, I'm not going to talk any crap about her because I am sure that she has a lot of talent, because when it comes to her singing voice, she has quite a beautiful voice, but really, other than that, she's given nothing to do but look around like this. Literally, guys, other than a couple of singing parts that she is given nothing to do in this movie. Now, I know the main question you guys are going to ask is this: how is the CG? While I did mention earlier that when it came to the close-ups of the characters, it looks fairly good. However, when it comes to everything else, like for example, the wide shots, oh my god, it looks like a video game. And it doesn't help even more so when the cats themselves look unsettling as all hell. Like I mentioned before, it looks like a horror film. Specifically, when it came to a part in which even smaller characters are revealed, I had the most what the fuck face during this part. I mean, I was not only confused and weirded out, but I was honestly freaked out. And since, like I mentioned before, that there's no plot and no real stakes for that matter, this movie is so boring. I mean, oh my god. I was actually talking to someone before this movie started, and they had said that this movie was a long 2 hours, and they were not kidding. This movie felt long, and I mean even longer than 2 hours. There were times in this movie that it felt like it was just going and going and going. And actually, when this movie got to a certain scene, I thought it was ending, but then it just kept going and going and going. And by the time this movie was about to finally end, I just thought, can this movie just end already? Oh my god. I was getting so bored and so uninterested in this movie that at one point my eyelids got heavy. Just, oh my god. So overall, as everyone could have probably expected, Cats was terrible. Cats is a movie that tries to be as flashy as it possibly can be without having any real substance to back up any of that flash. Maybe fans of the play might enjoy this, but for everybody else, I don't think so. All in all, Cats was terrible, and I am going to give Cats a 1 out of 5 stars. Like I mentioned, maybe fans of the play might enjoy this, but for everybody else, no. Alrighty guys, so comment down and let me know below. I don't know really if anybody's looking forward to this, but are you guys looking forward to this film? Have you seen the film? What'd you think? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat and Stardust. So if you want to follow me on any of those social media platforms, all the links and the usernames are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Cats. If so, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe to see more reviews just like this one. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell for whenever a new video of mine goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 videos, please click either right there or there. And of course, until my next review, I will see you all next time.